I was invited to give the Gordon Memorial Lecture in 2018 whilst I was attending the Turkeys Conference this year in May in Chester. It's an invited speaker position, and apparently a board of people look at who in the industry and who in academia has had a long and fruitful life and might have some history to relate to the audience with regards to the current status of the area that they're working in and how it's evolved. And I must admit, when I was asked to give that talk, I was thinking I was way too young to be giving it, but then realized just how old I am. In the lecture, what I'll be focusing on is how the the enzyme industry started, and some of the problems that we faced in bringing enzymes into the market itself, the dynamics of the market. It was much higher price, for example, and yet it still costed in at the time. The development of new enzymes, the kind of technologies that we had to develop in order to ensure that people understood how to use these products, how to measure them in feed, and how to use them most effectively. So it's really a little bit of like a history of how enzymes developed and how they came forward and propagated the industry that we see today, which is almost $1 billion. And when I started, I think it was about £1 million was sold in the first year. So it's quite an expansion. Most bizarre incident I've ever come across in the feed enzyme area. I was asked to give a talk at a Minnesota turkey conference on the use of enzymes in turkeys, obviously. And I was on my way to Gatwick Airport, and the M25 was shut down by a Bernard Matthews turkey truck, which had overturned and sent 10,000 frozen turkeys down the motorway and shut the whole motorway down. So I was stopped from giving a talk at a turkeys conference by turkeys. From the 25 years in the feed enzyme industry, the thing I'm probably most proud of is the fact that feed enzymes are used universally around the globe. People know how to use them, and it's down to a lot of people, but at least I know I've been involved in disseminating the knowledge which has propagated the use of these products. And what's particularly pleasing about it is enzyme use spares resources. So if you were to add it up, I don't know how many hundreds of thousands, if not millions of tons of inorganic phosphate has been spared, how much energy has been spared, how much resource has been spared as a result of the use of enzymes in the last 25 years. It's really quite something that makes me very proud.